So the day that I rediscovered masturbation, I say rediscovered because I do believe that the first time I had an orgasm was when I was 5 while reading a book about rabbits.
See, and this is why we have to invest in public libraries. They're very important.
So the day that I rediscovered masturbation, I was around 11 or 12, and I just could not stop. Like, I remember having my first orgasm and being like, this is heaven.
Oh, sure.
And then I just couldn't stop touching myself.
Right,
and
you're like, I want to feel this way forever.
Right, forever and ever. And I was in a room watching a movie with my father.
No.
And I just slipped a blanket over my lap and I did my thing. And it was a Sunday, must have been a Sunday, because later that night I was at my mom's house, we were watching a movie, did the same thing there. Like, I just couldn't stop touching myself. I was in a cummy haze that I couldn't escape. I couldn't, I'm sorry. That's news. Both my parents are in the audience right now. But let me just say, don't think the apple falls that far from the tree, because just months ago, my mother and I were having a conversation about masturbation, and she says to me, "Oh, Olivia, the bath faucet is the best, 10, 12, who knows, but be careful though, it's dangerous because you'll never want to stop." And then she just scurried away. Very weird.
Okay, number 1. 10, 12 orgasms? Oh no, that's too much. That's like Costco size coming.
I know.
If I was gonna have 10, 12 orgasms in a bathtub, I would need a life alert button. Because I would fucking try to get up and collapse. I would drown in my own puss juice.
Yeah.
Or I would need men like standing there handing me little Gatorade cups like a marathon. Jesus. Number 2, the apple needs to fall farther from the tree. Especially if the apple is touching itself. Then the apple needs to be nowhere near the tree. It needs to be an entire fucking different orchard. And maybe the apple should talk about this in private with like a therapist. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, the apple has.
Oh, it's not helping the apple at all. But girl, you know I know about feverish masturbation.
I know you know.
I was a sexually realized woman in elementary school, walking around fully charged with estrogen, like thinking about getting fingered by kids who didn't even know how to tie their own shoes yet. They didn't have the dexterity to deal with this Chinese finger trap down here. This is many like steps above a Velcro sneaker.
I know, yeah.
And so I had to get real creative to deal with like the Judy Blumageddon happening in my capri pants. I couldn't just go up to the hot kids' lunch table like, "Hey boys, heard y'all wanted a fruit gusher."
Ew.
Oh, that's disgusting? Unbelievable.